Being aware that students do not use English as their first language as professors when teaching, we do not rely only on knowledge and its retrieval. We need to give them the support to understand language. This support is sometimes the use of intonation, and intelligible and well paced speech, or through the use of different scaffolding techniques. Let's remember that language is implicitly linked to the content we teach. Think about it. This happens when we learn in our first language too. What we aim what we aim to foster in this MOOC is an approach to teaching using a foreign language, where students are actively engaged. This is where we will recommend the use of note-taking tools to help students identify the core concepts of your class. This will also work as a scaffolding technique in as much as you prepare it in advance. In their first language, very often, students know how to take notes. Students focus on keywords, they use abbreviations, and they organize content as they feel most comfortable. However, in English, we have seen how helpful it is for students when we present them with a pre-filled note-taking tool, one that fits the content and organization of the class. And I know this requires much more planning. It is something that you will do only for the first classes to get them familiar with your teaching style, because this will permit them to recognize the organization of your class, your speaking patterns, and the pace of your speech, and also will prepare them to eventually take notes in a more independent way. Let's remember, our students are taking content classes, which may already be hard because all of them are. On top of that, they are studying this in English. There are different kinds of note-taking tools. Choose the ones more suitable for the discipline you teach. Just to mention some, there are Venn diagrams, T-charts, flowcharts, mind maps, and of course the Cornell method. Scaffolding requires us to prepare our students with strategies that will allow them to perform more independently, little by little. We cannot expect our students, not all of them, to perform the same way they do in their first language, particularly those who have a lower language of proficiency. This always reminds me of Don Pedro Aragon, a man in the movie A Walk in the Clouds, where he says, "Just because I talk with an accent doesn't mean I think with an accent." Meaning, in this context, language can be an obstacle for some of our students to show understanding in a particular subject, but this can only be the reflection of poor language skills, not poor command or understanding of a topic.